parts of the ground about UEFA. If you were watching it, you may have heard the language, and it obviously expresses the frustration. And
Yeah.
there were some chants and a big picture hoisted up of the Forest owner, which I think UEFA said they're going to investigate that. Fair enough. I mean, I think it was always inevitable if he turned up, which he did, that he would get some abuse because he did go to UEFA and do his best, and he succeeded in getting
Mm.
Palace turfed out. It's not like Forest had qualified for the Europa League. Palace had qualified for that. They qualified for the conference. So the
Mm.
fact that he went and it was swapped around, and UEFA seemed to say that if he hadn't done that, they would have let Palace stay in that league, in the
Mm.
Europa League. Anyway, so it's water under the bridge. We're still in Europe, but it would be a bit sad and a bit ironic if Palace didn't proceed into the competition proper after tomorrow night. But
Mm.
yeah, it's not clever to sort of shout and sing abuse at somebody like that, but it's kind of inevitable that it's going
Mm.
to happen. So I don't know whether anything will come of any inquiry. I think the accusation was that it was xenophobic. This particular poster thing, which was a picture of him, which was hauled up one end of the ground. But I don't know how they came out with xenophobic because there was no mention of where he comes from, of his country, and to be xenophobic, you've surely got to be specific about someone's heritage. So I don't really understand why they would complain on that score. But anyway,
Mm.
the game went well against Forest. Actually, when I arrived just before at the ground, I popped into Sainsbury's, and as I was walking along, going into the shop, a couple of Forest guys came out of
Mm.
the toilet actually, and one of them said to me, he said, "It's not our fault, mate." And I said, "No," and I realised what he was saying. I said, "No," I said, I believe most Palace fans got nothing against the fans of
Mm.
Forest. It's not them at all. It's
Mm.
it's the ownership, and of course it has to be said.
Mm.
Our chairman Steve Parish and John Textor, who's gone now, sold his shares, but
Mm.
that's what caused the problem. They didn't realise we could be turfed out
Mm.
by this Textor guy owning interest in two clubs, ours and Lyon in France.
Mm.
Anyway, it's all water under the bridge, as I say. But no, I think between the fans, it was all right, no problem. It was really the sense against the owner because he did step in maybe where maybe it wasn't the best thing to do. But there
Mm.
we are. So yeah, I've interrupted what you were going to say there, but
No, that's fine.
I'm looking tomorrow night to see if Palace can win or at least draw, so we go through.
Mm. What I was gonna say is, you at least deserve to be in Europe. Do you know what I mean? In some
Yeah,
capacity. Yeah. So I'm rooting for you.
yeah,
To
it's good.
actually, go through. Yeah. Um, I was gonna say about, I was gonna say about two Manchester City rejects, that are now still in the Premier League. One of them actually
Cole
went abroad.
Palmer, no, not Cole Palmer. No,
No,
he
wow.
wasn't a reject. But I do
It
wonder
wasn't.
if they sometimes regret selling him. But of course, he
Yeah.
was down the pecking order, and they couldn't play him. But no, he's not a reject. Let's face it.
No.
Who are you thinking of?
So I was thinking about Jack Grealish
Yeah,
and Kyle Walker.
yeah.
So I was surprised. I was watching. I can't remember if it's Brentford or Brighton. One of them, anyway. One of them, anyway. But anyway, he's back in the Premier League. Did you know that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Well,
Um,
Grealish, you mean? Yeah,
well, Grealish is
yeah,
is at Everton. I know that.
yeah. Yeah, and he's very popular there as well.
It is indeed.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
I think he was instrumental to one or two of the goals that was scored
in their win.
in their last match.
Yeah,
But then Cole Palmer, not Cole Palmer, uh, Kyle Walker.
Carl
That's
Walker. Yeah.
the surprise for me. Is he on loan or is he fully? Is it Brentford? Is that? I can't remember what club he was playing for now.
No, I can't
But
remember either. I
yeah,
don't think he's on loan. I think he's actually been transferred. I
wow.
believe
All right, because
because of
it was
course
quite.
he went to Italy, didn't he, from Man City?
Yeah,
And was it Italy he went to? It was, I think.
it was AC Milan. It's Italy, isn't it?
Italy, yeah. Now I believe they've sold him back to Brentford,
All
but
right.
it could be a loan. I'm not even 100% sure it's Brentford, to be honest.
Yeah, I know it's one of them. It's either Brentford, Brentford, or Brighton actually. I can't remember which one, but I know I was watching.
No, I don't think it's Brighton.
Is it not? All right, okay. Well, I know I was watching a game and I saw him and I thought, and it kept saying Kyle Walker, and I'm thinking, what Kyle Walker are they
Yeah,
talking about? Yeah, but that was him. Yeah. So he's back in the Premier League now. He's back in the Premier League, and what do we make of him at this point? What do we think?
yeah. It makes you wonder why he seemed pretty desperate to get away from Manchester City at that given point, didn't he,
Yeah,
during last season? And I wonder if that was to do with his personal life. There were things going on. I don't know whether he separated from his wife. I think he did. I don't know whether they're still separated or whether
mm,
he's come back because they've got back together. It's hard to know. But he wasn't he wasn't in Italy for very long. Let's face it. So
mm,
it almost was like a need to get away from Manchester, and then he obviously wanted to come back, presumably because of domestic circumstances. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a good player. I think I'm not sure how old he is. He's got to be in his 30s now, I imagine.
yeah,
So maybe his best days are behind him, certainly as far as England are concerned. He's always
mm,
been a very reliable team player in wherever he's played, but including in